Hey guys, TNSSG here. So the other day I got a little package from Dan Hood in the mail. It's this green crapper door shooter prototype with these latex bands that he just recently acquired, the latex tourniquets. So I banded them up with a pouch that came with it and put it onto the frame. It did smooth out some of the tiny little burrs that were around there, like the little edges, by rubbing it on the carpet. And I got a can set up at 11 meters, and I'm going to be shooting some 3/8 steel with it, and I'm going to see how it shoots. And not just the frame is comfortable, but I also want to see how these bands perform. Not really sure because I have purchased 1 inch by 18 inch long pre-cut tourniquets in the past, and they were absolutely terrible. And I could throw steel balls faster than those bands could. So I'm going to see how these go. I didn't really want to cut them. I left them at their full length, so I'm going to see where they bottom out at and what kind of speed I get at and accuracy too of the frame. First shot was a hit. They're bottoming out at about, you see? Okay, so these bands bottom out at my full butterfly, and these are cut way longer than any full butterfly TheraBand Gold that I would use, so they don't stretch as much as TheraBand Gold or latex. And it's shooting the 3/8 steel okay. I mean, it's not tapered. I can't really say for sure what they would perform like when they're tapered, but the same cut of TheraBand Gold would shoot way faster than these bands do. They're pretty slow. They're a little bit more high quality than the tourniquets that I got, meaning they're smoother and more uniform. But I can see here, my camera doesn't focus so good during video, but I can see small little tears forming already, the length of the edge of the rubber. So I'm going to take a few more shots and see where it goes. I think they're basically the same as the tourniquets that I got, maybe just a little more, maybe cut a little better, and maybe made a little more uniform, but I think it's the same rubber. So I'm going to take a few more shots. The frame is very, very comfortable and very, very shootable. I don't know who you were referring to, maybe me when you said the frame was a little too bulky for me, but it's actually perfect for my hand. Could not fit any better. I don't know, I think Jeremy has some pretty big hands too. We both do. But these bands, they're fun to shoot. They're good, cheap practice for butterfly, meaning you get them pre-cut. You don't have to cut any bands. You don't have to break out the roller cutter or the ruler or the straight edge and cut anything. They come pre-cut, perfect for full butterfly length. They shoot decent speed, meaning that if you're also, I would say these are really good for practicing full butterfly, because if you do mess up, they're not going to ding up your frame too bad. And they're not gonna, because you don't get the best speed out of these. They're just, you just unwrap them and tie them. No cutting required, everything's simple. Performance-wise, they are subpar. Not nearly as good as the TheraBand products or pure natural latex. So that's my review of the bands. Maybe if you taper them, you would get some more speed, but they definitely wouldn't last as long because even straight cut, I'm starting to see tiny little imperfections form on the edge. But other than that, they're decent practice bands for a full butterfly, or for really any. Meaning full butterfly because, again, they're already cut to the good length for that, and you don't need to cut anything. And they're super cheap, according to Dan. But really, other than target practice and practicing full butterfly, I don't see any use for these bands. So that's my review. I'm going to take a couple more shots just to end off. Alright, so that's my review. Excellent frame, very comfortable. I hope you don't want this back, Dan, because I really love this shooter. Bands, here we go.